Then you're to front to back pogos for 30. And then 10 sumo air squats. 10 sumo air squats first, and then we'll go into our 10 prone scorpions, 10 down dog push-up. Again, after the 10 sumo squat, 10 prone scorpion, 10 down dog push-up.
Gosh, there it is.
Hi, Jane.
Gosh, Alex, I could hardly get in. I had a hell.
Password?
No, I didn't know it. What was it? What is it? I had to upload. I had to what? Upload a new thing or what? What was the deal?
We posted new links, but the password will be 1621 going forward.
1621.
Yeah, that's the address of IST, beginning address.
Okay, thank you. Then how did
Hi, Kathy.
Alex? How did I get in without it?
I don't know. Zoom made a bunch of changes this weekend, so it's going to be. I'm sure some people have trouble joining today.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I'll mute it.
No worries. Guys, once you finish there, 3 minutes left here, you'll go back to the top again. 30 pogos laterally, 10 pogo to squat, 30 pogos front to back, 10 wide stance squat or sumo squat, 10 prone scorpion, 10 down dog push-ups. Again, right back to the top. On the second round, just try to increase the range of motion slightly on everything. So a little lower in the squat. Maybe you can try to go a little wider in the sumo squat. And final minute of the warm-up here. Ten seconds. And good there. That's it for the warm-up. Lots of pogos, lots of squats. Give you guys a minute to come back here and we'll go over core. So core today we'll have 2 rounds. We're gonna do 30 seconds at each exercise. We do have some built-in rest, so make sure we notice that. I'll demo these in a second. We'll do 30 seconds of a pike complex. That's gonna be double leg, then single leg, single leg. We'll then do a hollow hold. You'll have a 30-second rest. Then we'll go into top of the push-up. You'll do pillar shoulder taps, half mountain climbers, and then rest. And then again, we'll do that for 1 more round. To go over those movements, on the pike complex, you're gonna do a double leg. So arms and legs straight together, fold up. Then you'll do a single leg, double, okay? And so on for 30 seconds. Hollow hold, we can go with a bent knee position. We have to make sure we're crunched as far as we can. But also straight legs, arms overhead, to make that harder. But pick whatever you can. The most challenging one that you can to really squeeze the belly tight. For shoulder taps, we're top of the push-up, tap, tap, and then half mountain climber, knee to elbow. Nice and slow. So you're basically working for a minute straight. You'll have a 30-second break, and then you'll move on to the next kind of exercises. Sound good? All right, we'll start here in about 30 seconds. Make sure you have enough room. Again, we'll have that pike complex to start. Double leg, single leg, 30 seconds of that, and then a 30-second hollow hold. All right, we're going in 10. Pikes, your goal is straight arms, straight legs. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice job, Nikki. And really minimize the knee bend. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and hollow hold. Go right into it. Again, the knees can be bent or the legs straight. If that's still easy, the arms can come overhead, but make sure your lower back is pressed in the ground, crunching hard the whole time. 10 more seconds. Keep squeezing the belly. Think about pulling your rib cage to your hips. 3, 2, 1, and good. 30-second break. After the break here, we'll go into the pillar shoulder tap and the half mountain climber. That should have been pretty tough. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. So top of the push-up, touch the hand to the shoulder. Keep the belly flat here the whole time. The closer your feet are, the harder it is to keep your hips from moving. So if you want it to be harder, you can bring the feet closer. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Half mountain climbers. Bring the knee to elbow. And then the foot's going to stay off the ground here at the top. So you're just going to bring the knee, touch the elbow without touching the foot to the ground. Yeah, so Jill, your foot's going to stay off the ground the whole time. if that makes sense. There we go. 5 more seconds. Hang it. 30-second break. We'll go back to the pike complex. We have one more round of all of that. So again, the positions really matter on this pike and then also the hollow hold. Just do your best to keep your lower back into the ground. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Really keep those legs straight, Rucker. Nice job, Kevin. Five seconds. Get a couple more. And go. Hollow hold. Maximum effort here. Pull your rib cage down. Squeeze your feet together. Try to flex the quads if the legs are straight, and then point the toes. Halfway, keep squeezing. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and good. Nicely done. 30-second break. Then we're into the pillar, shoulder taps. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Push through the upper back. A nice, slow, controlled shoulder taps. Ten seconds. And half mountain climbers, go. Last one here for core. Ten more seconds. 2, 1. Good. That's it. Nice job. Give you guys a second here to recover. We'll go over strength. All right, so today's strength, we're going to start with our push-ups. We're really going to hammer these home on Mondays. Today, we're going to have a 1-minute AMRAP, a 1-minute rest, and we're going to do 3 rounds. So you're going to do as many push-ups as you can in 1 minute. You might be doing sets of 5, you might be doing sets of 1. Maybe you can do 50 in a row, whatever it is. You'll have a 1-minute rest, and then we'll do that for 3 sets total. We do want this still to be kind of a strength training piece. So I want you to select a variation that allows for 10 to 15 reps on that first set. So if you can do 50 plus push-ups body weight, then I want you to make it harder by, you could do elevation of feet. So you put your feet on the box. You could put a plate on your back to make it harder. If we need to make it easier to get 10 to 15 reps, you can certainly drop to the knees for that. But again, you're going to have 1 minute, as many reps as possible, 1 minute rest, 3 rounds. And that's it. It's going to be quite challenging. Try not to have too much of a drop off round to round. So don't go to like failure in your first round, but push pretty hard. Okay. Let's do a few warm up reps, decide what sort of variation you want. Again, if you're going to be loading a plate on your back, it might be a little tricky to do that, but kind of get comfortable doing that and transitioning. Give you guys a minute to warm up and select whatever push-up variation you'd like. I would do a couple reps in the warm-up, make sure everything's feeling good. There you are, Kathy. Again, whatever variation you pick, you should be able to get 10 to 15 reps on your first set when we start. And then from there, it might go down to sets of 5 or 3 or what have you, but you should be able to get at least one set of 10 to start every round. We're going to be very good at push-ups when this is all over. That's all I can say. We were thinking like first day back to the gym, we'll just do push-ups and then a plate workout. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do a 1 minute AMRAP, 1 minute rest, 3 rounds. Again, do not go deep into failure in that first round because you're going to need to recover for the next round. Going in 10. And as always with push-ups, make sure they're good. Squeeze the belly tight, keep the body in a straight line. 3, 2, 1, and go. And push hard out of the bottom. Treat it like a squat, treat it like a bench press. You have to be explosive. Job, Jill. Nice, Katie. 30 more seconds. Again, after your first big set, you can start chipping away at smaller sets. Ten seconds. Let's get a couple more. 3, 2, 1, and good. 1 minute rest. You can shake the arms out, do whatever you need to do, but 1 minute here. It's likely not going to be a full recovery, but you should be getting close to that same number of reps in the next round, probably within 2 to 5. Kevin, we lost your video. I don't know if you did that on purpose or not. Oh, there he is.
We're breaking the rules and doing a little deadlifting.
Oh, that's fine.
And dumbbell bench pressing.
No, that's
we'll be back for the Metcon.
Perfect. Just disappeared. I was worried. 20 seconds here. Reps look great there in round 1. Let's keep that up again here. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Nice job, Rucker. Nice, Kathy. Thirty seconds. Still work that chest to ground. Ten seconds. Let's try to get one more. 1 to 2 more. 3, 2, 1, Good. We have one more round coming up. The dog. That's how I feel after the workout. That's funny. "30 seconds here. Are you guys getting close to same number of reps each round? Thumbs up, thumbs down? No, that's a head shake. Oh, we got one thumbs up. But a lot of thumbs down. All right, we're going in 5, last set. And go. Keep the belly tight. "30 more seconds. Again, even 1 to 2 quick reps with a shakeout, that's totally fine. "10 seconds. 2, 1. Good. That's it for the push-ups for now. I'll have some more later. A little reset for you guys, and we'll go over the lower body work. Any comments on that? Hated it, loved it. Feel jacked now. Nothing. All right, so next part of strength here, we'll do a set every 2.5 minutes. You should have a decent amount of rest time to recover in between. We'll do 3 sets total. We're gonna do 15 each side of a single leg glute bridge. We did these last week. If you feel them only in your lower back, stick with a double leg glute bridge for 30 reps. But otherwise 15 each side. And then we're gonna do 15 to 20 sumo stance good mornings, just a wide stance good morning. For the single leg glute bridge or the double leg, however you're doing it, make sure your belly is flat the entire time. I wouldn't want to just arch my low back, so keep tight right here. Then I'm gonna go up, down, like so. Or again, double leg is fine as well. Sumo stance, good morning. You can hold on to whatever you have. If you have something heavier than a plate, certainly use that, but otherwise hold the plate. Back is flat, hinge forward and up. And I just want the stance wider than normal. So it doesn't have to be like crazy wide, but if my normal good morning RDL is here, let's get a little bit wider today. Perform reps that way. Just gonna hit the hamstrings a little bit differently and give us a little bit of variation. So warm up for that. We'll probably start in about a minute. Doesn't require too much of a warm up. And again, this one will be 3 sets. If it is more comfortable, you guys, to hold it in front like an RDL, that's fine as well. So if you have a barbell or dumbbells or something like that, and you just want to hold it in front of you, that's totally fine, just like an RDL. All right, we'll start here in about 30 seconds. Again, you'll have 15 reps each side single leg glute bridge. And then you'll have 15 to 20 sumo stance good mornings, which is again just a wide stance hinge movement. So an RDL position with weights is fine as well. Okay, I think we're ready. One thing I didn't say, at the end of this, we're not going to take a reset time. So when we finish that final interval, we're just going to do a 2-minute glute bridge hold. That can be done with straight legs or bent knee, but that'll be at the very end. I'll kind of remind us as we get there again. All right, we're going in 10. Remember to keep the belly engaged throughout. Keeps the stress into the glutes rather than the low back. And go. 15 each side. Or 30 reps if you're going double leg. You should have the strength to do a slight pause at the top with a good squeeze. And it takes a bit of time, so be patient with it. Focus on the quality. Nice job, Nikki. It's good, Kathy. Once you get to those good mornings, you want to keep the hips as high as possible. Only a slight knee bend so you really feel the hamstrings. Try to get the hips up a little higher, Rucker. That was better. Nice job, Jill. About 45 seconds here left in our interval. Again, on that good morning, we want to find the hamstrings every time. Really try to leave your butt high up in the air with only a slight knee bend. So we've got about 10 seconds here. If you're still working on it, finish up where you're at and then just get right back into it. And go, set 2. Nikki, the dog's trying to do glute bridges there too. Again, if you feel like you're not getting the range of motion or you're getting only lower back, make sure you switch to the double leg position. Kathy, try to get hips a little higher at the top, get a little squeeze. There you go. Katie, we getting more glutes this week? Yes, good. In the good morning, weight stays in the heels. Rucker, make sure the back is flatter. There you go. Final set's coming up here. Yeah, if you're still working, that's fine. It's okay to go a little bit overtime on the interval if you need it. And final set. Rucker, I'm gonna have you move to a double leg or glute bridge here now. 2 legs for 30 reps. I just want to see those hips get a little higher. There you go. Same thing, really try to maintain the tight belly on every rep. And a little squeeze at the top, just to show some control. Really keep the back arched here on the good morning. And squeeze the butt at the top. So 10 more seconds to finish up here. I'll give you guys a 30-second rest before we start our 2-minute glute bridge hold. So we'll have a 30-second break here before we start this. Once that clock hits 2 minutes, we'll begin. So again, on the glute bridge hold, you can go with a bent knee position or a straight leg. The straighter the legs, the higher the stress on the hamstrings, also increased challenge. So most people for 2 minutes should go with a bent knee position with the heels right next to the butt and then driving the butt high. We're gonna go for 2 minutes. We're going in 5 seconds. This is just to help recruit all the additional muscle fibers. And go. 2-minute hold. Rucker here, you got to join in on this. Hips a little higher there, Katie. Looks good, Nikki. Nice Barines. 90 seconds left. And equally as tough on the core here, right? Keep the belly tight. If you don't feel glutes, you can always play around with your stance. You can try wider feet, closer feet, toes out, toes straight ahead. One minute left. When we get to the final 30 seconds, I want you guys to squeeze as hard as you can. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. I want the glute and the hamstrings to be screaming. Belly just feels like it's ready for a punch or for someone to step on you. 10 seconds, big squeeze. Hips high. 2, 1, good. Nice job. A little rest time here, grab a drink. We'll talk about the Metcon in about a minute. Hopefully we got lots of hamstrings and glutes there. All right, try to bring it back into the board here in about 30 seconds. All right, so for the Metcon today, we're gonna have a 10-minute AMRAP. I think this is a moderately paced workout, so you can't sprint right away, but it's also not super slow. It's kind of that grindy kind of feeling, just pushing through the entire time. We're gonna start with 10 reps of air squats. Make sure you squat all the way down, all the way up. And then the next part, we'll have 9 plate ground to overhead. If you guys have a dumbbell or a kettlebell or other implement, this would be 9 reps, right arm only snatch. So ground overhead. Then 10 reps of push-ups, and then 9 plate ground overhead, or it would be 9 left arm snatches. So a few different variations we can use there. For the air squat and push-ups, you guys know that we need to keep the range of motion. So air squat, all the way down, all the way up, push up, chest to ground, full lockout, can be done from knees or toes. You'd probably use the same thing you used earlier from the 1-minute AMRAP. So if you were on your knees for that, I would drop to the knees for this as well. If you were on the toes, let's try to stay on the toes. Ground overhead, it's like a kettlebell swing. The back is going to be flat, touch, overhead, touch, overhead. Okay. Again, if you're going to do a dumbbell snatch or a kettlebell, all reps one arm, and then all reps the other arm when you get to that next part. So it'd be 9 right arm, 10 push-up, 9 left arm. That'll be from the ground. Okay. Let's take 1 to 2 minutes to warm up everything. Again, this is a workout where it's not a sprint, but it's definitely not a jog either. It's kind of a hard push the entire time. If you have questions about this, or if you have a piece of equipment you're not sure how to use for this, let me know. Still another minute or two here. If you need a bathroom break, anything like that, make sure you get that done. We'll start in about a minute or two. We get to do more push-ups. That's the good part. Nikki doesn't like that. All right, looks like we're all just about ready. So again, 10-minute AMRAP, 10 air squat, 9 plate ground to overhead or right arm dumbbell kettlebell snatch, 10 push-ups, and then 9 plate ground overhead or left arm dumbbell or kettlebell snatch. Okay, we'll do that for 10 minutes, kind of record the number of rounds and reps you complete, and that will be our score today. Clock will be counting down. All right, we're going in 10. If you've got music, it's the time to turn it up. Start with 10 air squats. Perfect reps here. 2, 1, and go. Full depth, full lockout. Nice work, Jill. Good job, Ashley. Again, the pace for this, you're just kind of right on the edge of going too fast the whole time. That's how you want to feel. You're not sure. Make sure you keep the back flat at the bottom, Rutger. You could probably try a little wider stance to help with that. Great push-ups there, Katie. Keep that up. Nice, Sherry. Good job, Kathy. Just keep chipping away at it. Use those air squats to recover the upper body if you need to. Job, Nikki. Obviously a lot of shoulders in this one. Job, Kevin. It's a great lock out there, Ashley. Keep it up. Hey, halfway right now. Might have to strategically break up push-ups, 2 sets, 3 sets, whatever you need to do. If they're still there, keep pushing through them. Nice job, Jill. Awesome. Just a little bit lower, Kathy. There you go. Nice job. Let's go, Rucker. 4 minutes left. Job, Sherry. Nice, Kev. 3 minutes left here. Try to hit the gas on the squats and these snatches or ground overhead. Try to increase the pace on that. Two minutes left. So let's push through now. Really utilize those hips on the ground overhead. Final minute. Good job, Nikki. Nice, Jill. Let's go. Quick reps to finish now. Quick transitions. 30 seconds. Let's go maximum speed to finish. Good job, Ashley. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. That's it. Minute or two to rest and relax. This will be total reps per score. So I'll put up a little cheat sheet. I don't have to do math anymore. I've got Excel ready to go. I don't even have to think. Once you guys have your score, you can type it into the chat, or you can just tell me or say your name and say it out loud, and then I can get it recorded. Did anyone get more than 12 rounds? I was very, very ambitious on my scorecard here. So again, if you're using that scorecard, it's if you completed that round, that would be the number of reps. So if you completed that round and did some extra, you have to do a little bit of math. Once you guys have gotten your score in there or told me your score, we'll go into child's pose. We'll do 90 seconds on that. So a minute and a half child's pose coming up.
Nikki, 216.
216 for Nikki.
I don't know how to put that in the chart.
Yeah, that's fine. Join. 209. Kevin and Sherry, you guys tied. That's nice. It's like a synchronized workout.
Good pacing, yeah.
That's perfect. That's a good part.
Child's pose.
You remember child's pose?
No.
So when you're on the ground, arms overhead, sit back.
Oh, that's child's pose.
That's the one. Jane, did we get a score? Here, I got you. Perfect, Ashley. 276. That was like 3 of you guys hit the same number there. Was that after 10 air squats? Thanks, Eric. Good there on the child's pose. Now we'll just end with 90 seconds of cat-cow reps. Cat-cow, just arching, rounding of the back on the kind of all fours quadruped position there. Nikki, the dogs are exhausted after that big workout.
Watching me.
What you guys think? Any comments on it?
That's good.
That's a good one.
And get better in push-ups. Sucks.
Push-ups, yeah, they're just tough. we've got a whole month of working on them though. That's for sure.
Alex, it was good. It was Jane.
Nice job, Jane. Hopefully it was fun. Still, I'm looking forward to seeing you at some point.
Okay. You're pressuring me. Just don't judge me if I do.
I'll never judge you.
My house is so a mess
Oh, it's fine.
because we're remodeling.
As long as your squats are good, else doesn't matter.
All right, Team Marine checking out.
Bye guys. Thanks for coming.